guys! It is a beautiful day to start a vlog. I am excited to be getting back in the groove of doing a little bit of vlogging. I haven't done one for a little bit and it just felt like a good time. My daughter started full-time school today. They finally, switched into going to those longer days instead of being in a hybrid schedule. So I'm excited to have a little bit more time to just focus on school and reading and booktube and just the things that I need to get done that I get done, but they take me a lot longer because I'm kind of balancing between the two. So I can focus while she's at school, and then when she gets off school, I can spend a little time with her. It's gonna be awesome. First, before we start looking at some of the books that I might be reading, I wanted to mention my hair and see what you guys think. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's like this where you take your robe tie and you like put it in your hair and you like wrap your hair around it and stuff, and I found a really good YouTube video about it. I will link it down below, but it like makes this lovely wavy curly hair thing going on. I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. It's given me a little like floof and volume, but it was like nice to just put it in. It took me like 10 minutes to figure it out last night, and then I just slept in it, and then I got some volume. So I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you kind of think of the hair. I don't know. Anyways, so I have a few options book-wise. I haven't totally decided what I want to read. I actually just finished up a physical book last night, and I haven't started an audiobook for the last couple days, so I'm kind of at this point where I'm not reading anything, so it's like actually a really good time to start a vlog. So I've got a couple of audiobooks right now that I have available on my Libby. One is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and it's kind of a sci-fi where you're following some players in a video game and they're trying to get to this prize, but I think it kind of gets a little deadly and a little overly competitive, so that's a possibility. I also have The Asylum by, I believe it's John Harwood. I'll have it up on the screen for you guys, but this was one of my punishments that I had to take. It is a book that was on my Goodreads TBR that had a really low rating. It was like a 3.4 or something, which is pretty rough on Goodreads. So we're gonna see how this one goes, but I don't know if I'll read that during this vlog. I'm not super looking forward to it just because I'm a little nervous it's gonna be bad. But that's a punishment for you, right? So maybe we should just get it out of the way. I don't know. I also have Slay by Brittany Morris, I believe it is. And this one is another kind of video game thing. This girl makes a video game for the Black community to be able to play together, but then I think there's like a murder that happens over it and things get a little crazy from there. I'm really excited to get to this one. It sounds really good, and so that's definitely an option as well. And then my last book that I have for an option is Love from A to Z by S.K. Ollie. And this one is a YA romance, and I'm excited to get this one. So if you guys are not watching Caitlin over at the Lit Review, she just started a really fun book club. And it's kind of a little bit different. It's similar. It's like a cross between like a book club and like the Buzzwordathon. So each month she has kind of a theme for a book cover that you would follow. And you can read one book for the month in that. You can make she has like a specific week where she's really going to be kind of focused on reading a bunch of books in that area. So it's kind of up to you how you want to kind of participate. But this month, she's doing airplanes on the covers, and I was very busy and behind on all of my booktube stuff last month, and I hadn't watched her announcement video yet, so I was watching it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome, but I already had my TBR done, and my video was up and everything. So I found the tiniest little paper airplane right here, and I think there's one on the side as well, but it's like the tiniest little thing, but it totally works. And I figured it'd be fun to kind of like the Buzzwordathon. I choose one book a month that kind of fits within that theme. I can do that for her book club, so I can participate there. If you guys haven't checked out her channel, I definitely would, and I will put down below a link for that as well. So this is another option of possibly picking up. Right now, I am currently working on a little bit of schoolwork, and I'm going to work out in a second. And I'm really trying to get back in the routine of working out every day and, you know, living my healthiest life here. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and I will update you guys soon and let you know kind of what I chose to pick up and read, because I'm not really sure what I'm feeling like right now. But I do feel like reading. It's just what book do I want to pick up? Because I have a lot of good options. Right, I just got back from running a few errands. I'm putting some stuff away. And I've got like 3 minutes before I have to go get my daughter. So I figured I would just kind of chat with you guys for a second. So I did, as you guys I'm sure saw, started Love from A to Z. Just really kind of craving and wanting to watch that. Yes. I'm really just wanting to read that one. For whatever reason, it's calling to me, so we're going to go with it. And I only read like maybe 5 pages while I was sitting out there having lunch, and then I had to get going. And I also decided on an audiobook, though, because I was out doing errands, and so that meant that I could listen to something while I was running around. So I decided to go ahead and start The Asylum. So, I mean, it was on my TBR, so it was something I heard about that I was interested in. So as much as, you know, it might be, what's the word, not well rated. I can't speak right now because I'm trying to do too many things at once. I have to read it, and so we're just going to get it going, and we're going to see if it's any good or not. And I'm excited to see how that goes. So that I've gotten like 10% into the audiobook. So basically we're following this woman, and she's waking up in the morning, and she's like locked in a room in an institution, and she has no idea what's going on, and she thinks she's this Georgina woman, and everybody's calling her a different name, and they're saying that she voluntarily checked herself in, and just she's like, I'm so confused, and she can't remember any of that. And so she's right now she's like recollecting a lot of things that she can remember from like her childhood and stuff like that, so we're kind of learning more about that. And so you're kind of questioning, like, does she have some kind of mental illness, or is somebody messing with her, or what's going on here? So that's kind of what we're leading into. We'll see how it kind of goes. I mean, it's going okay right now, but I'm not that far into it, so I don't have a ton of thoughts. I also stopped by the library, and I love my library. They always have like really fun things for my daughter. Some of the stuff they like did online stuff for their book club stuff for the kids, and I don't know, they just always have such cute stuff. So today they had this little thing we could take home with us, and you can like go to the little QR code and listen to the story, and then there's a little bag with like a craft to go along with it, so that was kind of fun. And then I just picked her up a few books. So we got Milo Imagines the World, and Bunheads, And see if I can get this last one out of here. And what we'll build. So, you know, we'll have fun over the next few nights reading some of those books with her. And we'll do that little craft there, which will be very fun, I am sure. She will love that. She's very artistic and craftsy and all that fun stuff. So anyways, I was just bringing my stuff home and unloading, and now I have to leave and go pick her up from school. Well, hello, lovely people. It is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. Oh my goodness. I tried to start this and then the train went, and now there's a bunch of sirens going by. It's never quiet here, I swear. Okay, anyways, I just finished working out this morning. I would have, you know, vlogged and talked to you guys, but I was just being boring. I did a bunch of schoolwork and I worked out, and then I did some more schoolwork and then I worked out again, and that's all I've done. And so, yeah, exciting stuff. Not really. I probably look like an absolute mess because I'm sweaty and I'm gross and my heart rate's like through the roof, but I wanted to say hi because I haven't yet today. And so yeah, I do have a few book updates from last night, so I will definitely let you guys know about those. I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna get clean, and my heart rate's gonna come down first, and then we're gonna have some coherent thoughts, and I will tell you where I'm at with my reading. All right, it's a lot later, but I wanted to update you guys as I said I would. So I have gotten to about page 50 in Love from A to Z, just kind of the setup of the story, getting to know our characters a little bit. Seems cute so far, but not a ton of thoughts there. I will let you guys know more there. But the Asylum, I am almost to 60% of the way into the audiobook. And I'm not loving it. I'm trying to just push through it because I'm like, it is a punishment, so how much of it do I need to finish to be like, I gave it a good go, right? So maybe I should just finish it. I don't know. I've got like 4 hours left, so that's like 2 hours on 2 times speed. So I don't have that much left, but it's not like super terrible. It's just kind of boring. I just feel like there's just nothing really happening. We're just following the one girl in her mind and everything that she's trying to figure out and what's real, what's not in her reality, and trying to figure out if she's being conned or not, or, you know, we're finding out more about like her uncle and her mom and different stuff like that, and it's kind of dull. I don't feel like the atmosphere, like I can't feel it. I can't feel any relationship like connections. I don't know, there's just not a lot happening, and it's like I'm 60% into this book, so I'm hoping that it's all gonna do something soon here. I don't know, but yeah, so not loving it. I can understand, at least at this point, why it's kind of low rated, and yeah, I'm just kind of bored. So I don't know, I'm kind of thinking maybe hopefully I can finish this tonight and just be done with it. It'd be nice to just be like, bam, done, out of the way. So we'll see. But yeah, that's my updates for you guys. Oh, Hello and welcome to a new day. So I do have book updates for you guys. I said I was going to try and finish my audiobook last night of The Asylum by John Harwood, and I did, although it was not last night. Funny story, actually, here. I was listening to my audiobook and on my phone, and I like to play this coloring app game while I'm listening, and sometimes I like to actually color physically, but it's kind of, fun on my phone as well and easy, and I can just sit on the couch and do it. So I'm doing that, and then I went and laid down in bed, and I was doing that for a little while, and my phone was saying you're getting close to your battery being dead, but I was like, oh, I'm almost done with this anyway, so it'll be fine. And I don't have a long enough cord to have it plugged in while I'm in bed. My cord's pretty short. So I was like, it'll be fine. My phone died, and I was like, I literally had I don't know. I was like, I'm super close to the end. I knew I had like maybe like 5-10 minutes left or something. I was like, okay, well, let me just try and like plug this in and let it charge for a minute, and then I can try to listen to this audiobook again and just finish it because I'm super close. And my husband was sleeping because he wasn't feeling good when he got home yesterday, and he had just gone to bed kind of early. And so I was trying to be quiet, and I was like, why isn't my phone charging? I was like, I think this is connected right. And then I realized it was like unplugged from the actual outlet. And so I was like, okay. And it's like, we have an extension cord so I can reach it closer to the bed because the plug is like behind our bed. And so I like plugged it in. I was like, I don't think it's charging still. Like, what is going on? I don't understand. I was like messing with it. And lo and behold, I had somehow only gotten like one of the prongs in and the other prong was like on the outside. And so then I like connected it right. And so then I like let it charge for like 5 minutes or something. I don't know. I was just trying to get some kind of charge going in it so I could get it back on. And so then I like turned it back on, and then my headphones were dead. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna go to bed. I was like, I'm honestly not like, I need to find out what's going on with the story right this second. And I didn't want to wake my husband up trying to get to the other charger to charge my headphones. And I was just like, I'm just gonna go to bed. I will finish it in the morning. So when I got up this morning, I got ready, I got my daughter to school, and I was like, okay, let's finish this up really fast. Let's see how much I have. I had 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. It couldn't just work out to just finish it last night. I just wanted to be done with it last night. But now it looks like I had to take a whole nother day to do it. Anyways, so yeah, I finished up my 5 minutes of my audiobook this morning. What a ridiculous disaster going on there. Overall though, like, wasn't great. It wasn't great, guys. It just was super flat. Like, the characters were flat, the plot was flat. Like, it seemed like he was really trying to make all these weird twisted things going on with this huge family tree, and like this person's somehow connected here and there, and you just like, literally, I think you would have to draw out a family tree to fully understand it, because I was like, I don't know exactly how these are all connecting. But then it was also just kind of weird. I don't know, this might be kind of spoilery, so forewarned if you plan on reading this book, but there's like weird incest things going on because they don't realize that they're cousins. But that happens like with a couple different people, and you're just like, you can't come up with something different? And it wasn't like shocking. Like, you weren't just like, what? Oh, like you would want to be. It just, he did not execute it well. Like there just was nothing. And then I was thinking about like, okay, what about the atmosphere? Can I like imagine any of it in my brain? It's just like blobbish stuff. I'm like, okay, asylum-y area, uncle with an estate, there's a hotel, but I can't like imagine what any of these things actually look like. And I was like, I'm not getting any feelings about the atmosphere, like a creepy feeling or a comforted feeling or anything like that. I was like, okay, I'm not feeling connected to any of the characters. The plot twists just weren't there. Like, they were there, but they weren't surprising or exciting, or there was just nothing to them. There wasn't a lot of like action or movement to move the plot along. I felt like it was just very like same tempo throughout the whole book. It just, I don't know. I just feel like it could be possibly an interesting plot and book, but with a different author. I feel bad saying that, but just like the writing just did nothing to make the story interesting at all. I don't know. So yeah, there's my rant for you guys. I didn't get any farther in Love from A to Z, but I did get a nice spill on it. My daughter spilled her juice on it, so that's fun. Nice red juice. I'm kind of sad about it, but it's okay. I'll get over it. Something I did realize though, because she spilled on this, I didn't realize before, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see the cover. It's white, but it has like an imprint on it of like, they're like large leaves. and little swirlies and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's not like just flat and plain. So that's something I learned about this book because I got spilled all over. Right now, I am getting ready to do a couple of videos for the week. I'm going to try and get one up today and then this weekend as well. So I'm going to film both of those today. And so I'm doing like a quarterly goal check-in. I feel like it's important to check in on your goals every once in a while and see if you are progressing or if you need to make some changes to make it better and that kind of thing. So that's something I'm kind of working on right now. And then I'm kind of trying to just like get all that information put together because that I can't just do off the top of my head. And then I was thinking I had a lot of fun doing the Do I Have That Book challenge. So I think I'm going to try and do the Do I Have That Other Book challenge. And those are me, my couple videos for this week. So that's kind of what I'm kind of getting everything together for. I think I'm about ready and I'm going to set all of the goods up, my ring light and all that good stuff and get filming. Up filming a couple of videos like I was talking about, and you know, while I was getting ready for the filming process and everything, getting all my stuff together, I've had these enneagram, is that how you say it? Enneagram? I don't know. Test things up on my computer, as a couple tabs, because I was like, you know, you watch Booksandlala and her different video ideas and you're just like, maybe I do want to do this. And I was like, I wonder which category I fall into. I've never done this test. And I just, you know, what books did she curate into her little thing for all this? I did read a lot of the books off of her when she did the Zodiac one, and I'm a Libra, so I read a bunch of books within that. And so that was a fun video I did last summer. So I was like, maybe I'll do this video again, with the enneagram, but I don't know when I'm gonna fit in. Like, the books were not things that are usually on my TBR, and so I would have to, like, I don't know, figure it all out. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do this vlog, especially this month. I have like 15 books on my TBR, and so adding in like 3 or 4 more books is just like, I don't know if it's gonna happen. So I figured I would just sit down and just comfortably sit here and chit chat with you guys about my enneagram for a minute, because you know, I don't know. I feel like a lot of us booktubers probably watch Kayla's channel, and we've probably done this recently if we haven't done it before. And yeah, so, okay, so on Booksandlala's thing, I ended up being a type 1. And so she had 4 books on there. Wild Beauty, I can't see the author's name, An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson, which I actually have her other book. My books are a mess from doing that Do I Have That Book challenge. I have A Sorcery of Thorns. So anyways, I have her other book, and I am interested in An Enchantment of Ravens. It is a book that I've been interested in. Wild Beauty I've heard of, but I don't even know, like, what is that even about? I don't know. My computer's being a little slow and ridiculous at the moment, so we're just going to continue this and not look up what Wild Beauty is about. So we also have I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid, which I've heard of by a bunch of people, but it wasn't something I was super interested in reading. But I think it's pretty short, so I don't know, maybe I'll read it someday. And then Normal People by Sally Rooney, another one I really wasn't that interested in. I feel like I've heard about most of these, and I've just been like, I don't really think that's the book for me. So I kind of find that interesting. Like, maybe I just can't choose good books for myself. Maybe these would be good. I don't know. And reading through like some of the things about like a type 1, I definitely agree with certain things, but then other things I'm like, I don't know about that. I found this post on Instagram that I really liked. I will put it up for you guys. So Mirabelle Creations, she has one for each of the different types. So it says the 1 reformer. And so she has like different stuff on here. So some of my like more positive attributes are I'm enthusiastic, I'm open, and I'm optimistic, which I definitely agree with a lot of those things. I am an extremely optimistic person. I'm very positive. I can always find something good in like anything. Sometimes it drives my husband nuts. He's like, I don't want you to put a positive spin on it. He's like, just let me have it suck. He's kind of, can be more realist, or sometimes I feel like negative, but that's because I am a very positive person and I like to be happy and I like to just think positive things. I do tend to be pretty open. I can be shut off, but if you get me talking, I will say things and then I'll be like, maybe I shouldn't have shared that much. I don't know. So yeah, I definitely can agree with some of those. Some of the negative things that I can have is sensitive and depressed and envious. And so I can be kind of sensitive sometimes, and I don't think I get depressed very often. Like there's, everybody has their days when they're feeling a little down. But like I said, I'm a very positive, upbeat person in general. Envious, I never really considered myself to be envious, but I was reading something within some of this, and I was like, yeah, maybe I could be, actually. So, yeah, I mean, I think I realize it when it's happening, and I try not to just let it taint what I'm going to act like or do, but sometimes I will be like, I think that I'm like jealous, I get jealous of like other people's success. I don't know. This is such like an awful thing to say, but like I am like, I want to be able to have more subscribers and do this and that. And, or like I'm in nursing school. And so sometimes if somebody's doing something better than me, I will be like, well, that kind of sucks. I want to do it as good, but then I don't like take it out on them. I'm not spiteful of them. I'm glad that they are doing so wonderful. I just also want to be doing that wonderful. And so it's not like I'm necessarily mad at them about it or jealous about them about it. It's more of like I'm mad at myself for not being that good, which is very interesting because a lot of this number 1 thing is perfectionism. And I'm like, I'm not a perfectionist, but that totally makes me sound like a perfectionist. Wow. Okay, anyways, so one of the little quotes says, your worth isn't based on another's opinion of you. So it's kind of on the like negative side of things. So I take people's things to heart a little bit much, I guess. And it says, remind me that the to-do list can wait. Assure me that I am good. So yes, I like to be good at things, and I need that like reassurance that I'm doing well. Otherwise, I can get a little hard on myself, and I make lists like none other. I literally have a planner with a list in it. I have lists for all my booktube stuff. I have lists for food and workouts. I have then usually like my planner, I fill out weekly on things I need to do, but then each day I also fill out a list for my day to-do list off of my planner, and then anything else that I've thought of that I need to add in, and I will like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do first, second, third kind of thing. I am definitely a list maker. My core fear is being wrong, bad, or evil. Yes, I don't like to be a bad person. I feel bad if I'm mean to somebody or doing anything like that. I don't like to break the rules or anything like that. I like to follow the rules and be a good person. And even if like somebody's being rude to me, I'm like one of those people that just thinks like, well, maybe they're just having a bad day, or maybe it's something else going on that's not my business, and I don't know. And then my core weakness is resentment. Unspoken anger leading to frustration. Yeah, I don't always like to say things. Like, I will keep things unspoken because I am a people pleaser, and then I will have resentment about it because I'm mad about it, but I don't want to tell you about it because I don't want you to be mad at me or think bad of me. I want you to think good of me. Oh, gosh, this does not make me sound like a very nice person. I like this enthusiastic, open, optimistic-ness. We like that. Okay, here we go. Core desire is having integrity and virtue. Definitely. Like I said, I like to be a goody-goody. I like to be a good person. I like to follow the rules, but I also like to be good to people. I like to do things for people. I like to help people. That's why I'm in nursing. And in a lot of ways, anything I can do to help somebody else, I am there. Even if it's going to be too much for me, I want to help. I want to help so much. And I do believe in my integrity because, it's not... I think integrity is like one of those things where it's like, if nobody's around, are you still doing the right thing? Like, that's huge for me. I don't want to be, just because nobody's watching me means that I should cut corners or not do things the right way. No, because somehow or some way that is going to come around and bite me in the ass, and that is just not going to happen. It's not going to be a thing. And then my core longing is to be good. So, that kind of goes along with a lot of these different things. I'm an idealist, trustworthy, and honest. Yeah. Yep, I would agree with a lot of those things. Too honest. I think I kind of said that. Sometimes I can be a little too open, too honest, and then I think about it after, and I'm like, that could have come off wrong, or maybe I shouldn't have said that much, but whatever. And then TV characters. It says Monica from Friends. I could definitely see that. Miranda from Sex and the City. I don't really watch that very much, so I'm not even sure which one's Miranda. And Leslie from Parks and Rec. And again, another show I don't really watch very much. So yeah. I thought that was kind of fun and cute and all that good fun stuff. The little test personality thing that showed me more about myself is not I think it timed itself out. It says it's not available at the moment, but that was enough about all that fun stuff anyways, right? I don't know. Let's see. Wild Beauty. My Goodreads decided that it wants to function. Oh, by Anna Marie McLemore. There was another book that I super wanted to read by her. Oh, what was it? I do get interested in a lot of her works. Oh, When the Moon Was Ours. That was on my Libra recommendation thing from booksandlala too. That's so funny. Actually, I have a few of her books on here. I think the reason I didn't want to read Wild Beauty was because I wasn't hearing very good reviews about it, and so I was like, well, maybe not. And if I already have the author on my list of books that I want to read in other books, I try not to have a bajillion of their books on my TBR because I need to just see if I even like the author in the first place. So it seems to be a magical realism type of book, and you've got a garden going on that these women take care of, and some if you love somebody too deeply, then your lover vanishes, and now there's a strange boy that's appearing in the garden, and something, I don't know, it says love grows such strange things. So that sounds interesting. So I don't know. I would be interested in reading a few of these books. They weren't ones that super grabbed me that I was like, I want to read these right now. It was just maybe if they come up sometime, I don't know. That didn't make any sense. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my little rambling about this enneagram. I can't speak. I'm gonna go. Alright guys, it is another day. What is today? Today's Friday. Oh my goodness, it's Friday. It's almost the weekend. Feels good to know that it's almost the weekend, but at the same time, I feel like I'm more productive during the week, but then during the weekend, I still have a ton of things to get done. It's just more chaotic and less organized, I feel like, maybe. I don't know, because I have my husband at home, my daughter's at home, so then I'm also like figuring out things to do and what they want to do, and it's not me just being like, okay, this is the things I need to get done, I'm just going. Anyways, I was actually getting on because I read a ton of Love from A to Z last night. I am now on page 229. So I've got about 100 pages left, and I'm really enjoying this story. I think it is a really nice, it's kind of like a slow build romance. They're becoming friends more and just learning a little bit more about each other. But I also think that this book does a wonderful job about talking about some different issues. So Zainab is Muslim, and actually Adam is as well. But Zainab is very she likes to advocate for Muslims in general and Muslim women, and she's like, no, we are not oppressed, and we are happy with the way we kind of do things, and this is how it actually is. And she wants people to understand that a lot of the preconceived notions that we think about when we think about Muslim women isn't right, and also that just because somebody's Muslim or from Islam or is a part of that culture doesn't mean that they're a terrorist or a bad person or anything like that, and that you can't just, there's a kitty, and that you can't just generalize everybody into a group. That's just the case with so many things. We just generalize these groups and we're just like, oh, that person automatically falls into that. No, that doesn't work. So I'm appreciating how the author's really taking on some of those subjects and having some good conversations about them and showing some different sides to it, and how different people can feel about it, and what the right way is to come at an issue. If you are doing it in the wrong way, it's not going to be heard properly either. So she's young, so she gets angry and maybe it comes out in the wrong way as well. So that's definitely something she's trying to figure out and learn. And then we have Adam, and he is struggling with a terminal illness and trying to, figure out what that means for his life and with his family. And so there's a lot of talk about, him kind of coming to grips with that and dealing with that and what he wants to do with his life, and that he wants to live his life and do things and that kind of thing. So I mean, there's just some really good conversations within the story, and I'm really enjoying that piece of it. But overall, the story is just light and fun as well. It's not all of these other serious things. It is essentially, these two, and they're finding out more about each other, and they're going out with their friends. They basically both end up going to Doha, and so Zainab is on vacation there. Her aunt lives there and teaches at a school there, and then Adam, his dad, runs the school there, and so they moved there when he was a kid, and so he's coming back home from college for a break. So that's how kind of the two of them meet, is their families kind of know each other, and really they're just becoming more friends. They feel like there is more to them and that it could go another direction, but in the Muslim tradition, they can't be going and hanging out by themselves together. They need to be with other people, or at least in public, and that kind of thing. And they're trying to figure that out, and it's sweet, it's cute. We're definitely hitting, I think right now is really where we're going to hit that climax and start moving into some of the struggles in their relationship, and can they overcome them or not. So yeah, it's been cute, it's been fun, I'm enjoying it, and I think that it still keeps a good lightheartedness, which I really am appreciating, because I wasn't expecting some of these harder hitting topics that are in here, but they're not super hard hitting at the moment. They're not really hurting really bad. They're just you're thinking about them. They're not easy topics, but they're still overall a lightheartedness going through the story too. It's kind of weird. I don't know. So it's medium hitting at the moment, at least. We'll see with this last 100 pages where it kind of goes. As far as the rest of my day, I've been working on editing some videos and that kind of thing, and then I need to get a little bit of school stuff done, and I think I'm gonna go to the store and get some new like workout running shoes because I need some new ones, and since I've been working out more consistently and everything, it's just time. I think I want to try and get into doing some running while the weather's really nice and good for it. I do enjoy doing that, and so I would like to do that, but I want some new shoes that are going to be comfortable and good for that. So, I don't know, that's kind of where I'm at. I will show you guys them later if I end up picking up a pair. I don't really know that anything else happening other than that, though. My life is slowly getting more boring, and I'm hoping to just kind of finish up this book, and then we'll close out this vlog so that you guys don't have to hear about me doing more schoolwork and working out, because that's my life. All right, guys, it's time to wrap up this reading vlog. Last night, I finished up Love from A to Z, and I really enjoyed it. This was really cute and much better than The Asylum, that's for sure. It was something I was actually enjoying reading and getting into. So kind of funny, I was finally at the end and I was reading, I think it might have even been in the epilogue, and it was like saying like, oh, from A to Z, and their names are Adam and Zainab, and I did not put that together as the love from A to Z, like, but it just, yeah, that had to do with their first names. So just kind of a side tangent there, but anyways, I enjoyed this story. I thought it was really sweet. Definitely like more towards the YA end of romance than, you know, wasn't new adult or adult. It was definitely very YA and just kind of a different feel for a romance. Like it still had a really cute kind of, becoming friends and then moving into wanting to have more of a relationship. But since they are both Muslim, that is very different in their culture. So it was kind of interesting to learn more about that and how that works. And, you know, they're not supposed to be alone at any point. They're not really supposed to touch or anything. And the guy is actually supposed to ask the parents if they can start to get to know each other more and whatnot, and I actually thought it was really sweet. I think that just knowing that you're gonna sit and just like actually get to know the person and have more to your relationship before you're just jumping into all of the physical side of things, I think was really, really nice, and I really enjoyed that piece. And there's just so many amazing topics in this story. I think that this read is just really great about talking a little bit more about the Muslim culture and some of the racism that goes along with that. That really just, it shouldn't be there, but it is, and it should be talked about more, so I really appreciated that. There's also talk about having a terminal illness and how to deal with getting that kind of news, and, you know, there's a lot of family in this story. Adam has his dad and his younger sister, and then Zainab is staying with her aunt on vacation, and she's also got a sister and a brother and a mom and a dad, and they all are just there to support each other, and I thought that was really, really well done as well, and I really appreciated those aspects. Family is something very important to me, and I love my family, and so I definitely, you know, was like, I like this piece of the pie here. So yeah, overall, I definitely very much enjoyed this story. I think if you are looking for just kind of a lighthearted, I hate saying like a lighthearted YA romance, because there are definitely some topics in here that aren't like super light, but they're not done in like a super heavy way to where you're just like broken from them. They're just like talked about in easy ways in which they come up in the conversation and they're just in there and you're just like, yeah, okay, this is great to have this conversation and have it happening and seeing both sides. It was an actual conversation where you kind of got to see where everybody was coming from. But then also there was a really cute, fun romance and adventures. They see different stuff in Doha. And I don't know how to explain this book exactly, but it wasn't like super hard hitting, but it had good topic pieces and then was a little bit lighthearted with the romance, and you got to learn some stuff about the Muslim culture and about MS and some other topics like that. So yeah, that's kind of, I guess, my thoughts there. I gave this one a 4-star overall as far as my reading goes. And yeah, so that's gonna wrap this reading vlog up so I can get this up and moving. Thanks for just coming along. I didn't really know exactly where this was gonna take me and what we were gonna be talking about or reading during this reading vlog, but I was in the mood to just talk with you guys and read some books, and that's just what we did. So I finished that one, and I also finished The Asylum, and we all know how I feel about that one. That one was definitely going to be probably one of my worst books, probably of the year, if not of the month. It was just very dry, drab, boring, flat. I don't know. There's just not much to say there. I hope you guys are having a fantastic reading week and month and year and all that good stuff. If you guys have made it this far in the reading vlog, definitely throw an emoji down there that either starts with an A or a Z. I think that's kind of a fun idea. Or maybe like a traveling emoji. We could do, I don't know, either one. Maybe some kind of something in those categories would work. But thanks for talking with me, and I don't know, chit chat down below with me. Talk to you guys later.